I was talking, but my headset was off. Okay, I'm up 300 on this trade, but I'm still down 200 on the day from this trade. But now I know that. So there's two things going on in my mind right now, right? Momentum is there, so buyers are still have control of the market, and I think right now there can be a surge of price. Yeah, I should have held through, but there's way too much resistance right here. I'd rather just see the surge of price, right? Yeah, this is gonna pump as well. This is how I know it's going to pump and how buyers and sellers are gonna enter the market. So even right here, I knew buyers and sellers were gonna enter the market because look at, okay, so I'm using volume as my confirmation here, right? If you see right here, the highest green volume that came, so it was green volume here, right? A nice decent green candle, but then there was another green candle here that was a bigger green candle, and then the candle after that was the volume was a large red candle, right? I'm looking at the volume right now, right? The volume candle was large, but the actual candle itself is very weak, showing that sellers are very weak right now, right? So they're putting in a lot of effort. They want to bring the market down right now. So they're really trying their hardest, but they're getting a little to no effort, right? So I know that buyers are there, so I entered here and I put my stop loss down here because there's liquidity. There's it's not really liquidity. This is more of an area of interest. If market was to come down here and take out this low, then that will be taking out the area of liquidity. So I can re-enter if market takes out everyone that entered here, and I see on the higher time frame a wick, right? A wick shooting up, showing that it was just a liquidity sweep and it wasn't a real move. So that's my analysis right now. Uh, what what I'm assuming is gonna happen if market goes up. So this can either go two ways. I think buyers are really in control right now. So I think market can drop right here, take everybody out the market right here, and move up. Usually when I see this pattern, like a range combined by like a support and resistance zone, I see like a great surge of price, and then we get some type of range to an even bigger drop, right? So that's what I'm really trying to see right now. But I am going to be very patient. I'm not gonna force any trades. Okay, let me show an example real quick of what I mean though. So like even right here, this is on a higher time frame. So it happened on a higher scale. But this is basically the same thing that's happening, right? A higher range in the market, right? A higher range. It got liquidity sucked early, so we ranged out. We took out all the liquidity of everyone that was entering here, and as we can see, when it came down, it didn't close off as a wick, showing that only the wick closed below, but bars are closing below the range, showing that this is most likely a liquidity run, right? So what price did was it shot back up. It made a rounded top pattern. This is called a rounded top pattern. You know, a rounded top pattern is strong and going to move the next direction when there's usually a flat range followed behind it. We're going to see that a lot. And vice versa as well. If we see a range in a bullish market and then we see a rounded bottom on the bottom, we are most likely going to move up in the next direction, right? Which is what happened here. So that's what was happening there. So yeah, we just want to see how this plays out. Um, I'm definitely gonna analyze everything at the end of the day. But on a lower time scale, I hope you guys see what's happening right now, right? We're in that range. We're at a top of a strong resistance. um, so now this is very bearish, right? This is very bearish right now, which just happened real time. So we get a green candle right now, right? A strong green candle, but then we look down here, and this is a bigger red candle. We can also you can always measure. If you're not sure what's bigger or smaller, you can always measure. So the size of this candle is about 9 9.50 ticks, right? 9.50 ticks. and the size of this green candle is about 12.25. So the green is still in control. But the big thing about that is look at all the effort. Remember, volume is effort, bars are results. Look how much effort they put into the market to bring out this green bar, and look how much effort they put in the market to bring down this red bar, right? They put little to no effort, and they still got this red movement. So we're definitely trying to look for something. It's definitely gonna try to look for something, which I think is this liquidity here, which will be my re-entry. So I'm actually, um, yeah, no, I'm gonna pause here, and I'm gonna continue this video and see what happens next. Cause yeah, I'm gonna mix this up into a video too. So let's see.